And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third, and he gets it to go. The Pistons lead it. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Pistons, #1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Landry with the screen. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Okafor. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Smith kicks to Landry. Pass to Okafor. Pick by Okafor. Covington's shot is off.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Here is Shaw, guarded by Jackson. Feeds it to Smith. Outside Landry, shoots from the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim. Detroit leading by 9. Throws it up high. They get a hand on it. Takes the 13-footer. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the basket by Shaw.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Picked by Okafor. And the pass to Covington. He dishes it to Okafor. 4 on the clock. Rejected by Owens. But they get it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. No good. Excellent D there from Okafor. The 76ers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Guarded by Jackson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Timeout for the 76ers. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Okafor, and Hollis Thompson subbed in for Shaw. Detroit also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Freak, and it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. The Pistons shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Owens in at power forward. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Johnson. Then there's Harris. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Covington dishes to Smith. Pass to Noel. He feeds it to Smith. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Okafor missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 13.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
There's a screen by Noel. Okafor sets the pick for Noel. That's tipped. Here's Caldwell Pope. Harris kicks to Freak. Oh, and he misses the dunk. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the paint. Here's Okafor. And it's Okafor again missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Smith. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Freak with it. Now Okafor defending. And that one's good. Drummond.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the 76ers making a change here. Shaw's checked in. Here is Shaw. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Noel. The layup off target.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Owens passes to Drummond. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Covington passes to Shaw. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Carl Landry's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Detroit, Marcus Morris is checked in for Harris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Johnson. Smith, the pass to Shaw. Comes up empty down low.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Smith outside. Landry with the screen. Smith the pass to Shaw. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Smith. And it's Okafor missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Checks and dishes to Freak. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Covington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that one's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
In the corner, it's Freak. Tries from 10. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Freak's got 32 points.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Here's Okafor. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious stuff.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
76ers ball.
The 76ers trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pistons.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record, with only 1 game left to go on the season against the 76ers.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Smith kicks to Okafor. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did.
Hey.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.